Hello guys, welcome back to our new video. So in this video we are going to learn how to take online appointment and share details with patients on WhatsApp automatically. So let us understand this topic with an example. So suppose I am a dermatologist and my patient consults with me online. So what they do, they first book the appointment and then I sort out the details, then I manually create the meeting link and then I keep on sending the links to different patients on their WhatsApp manually. So this is actually very challenging for me. Why? Because it is actually very much time consuming, repetitive, and sometimes it also creates some unmanageable problems. So here what I wanted to do is I wanted to add some automation so that I can save my time. So here, before starting with the process, let me first tell you what are the software applications I use. So here I am using You Can Book Me. Let me tell you that You Can Book Me is an online appointment scheduling page. So there you can manage your online appointments really very easily. So here the idea is I have created an appointment page using You Can Book Me, and with that page my patients can book the appointment. So here I am using You Can Book Me for patients to book the appointment. Instead of You Can Book Me, you can also use Acuity Scheduling, Google Calendar, Calendly, or any other appointment scheduling software of your choice as well. Then I am using Zoom, which is meeting conducting program. Zoom is an online software from where you can conduct online meetings. So I'm using Zoom to create the meeting link so that I can take the online meetings. And then I'm using WhatsApp, which is a famous chat application to send the messages to the patients. But the issue here is all these applications do not have any native integration or any direct contact. So how I'm going to do that? So here in this video, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software. So here with the help of Pabbly Connect, what will happen is an automation will be built between all these applications. So here every time an appointment is going to be booked by the patient with the page I have created into You Can Book Me, a meeting link will get created automatically into Zoom, and that same details will be sent to patient's WhatsApp automatically. Isn't it wonderful that just with the help of Pabbly Connect we are integrating these different software applications and saving our time? The best part here is to use Pabbly Connect. You do not need to have coding skills and programming knowledge. It is actually very easy to use. Any non-technical person can also use Pabbly Connect really very easily. So now let us understand this complete process, that how I'm going to perform this automation task on my screen along with a real-time example. So guys, this is my appointment booking page for my city dermatologist clinic. So here you can see I have already created this appointment page. So from here my patients can choose the time slot and days accordingly and book the appointment. So here this page I have created using youcanbook.me. So you can also create your pages. Further in the video I am going to tell you that how you can also start using youcanbook.me to create your online custom appointment pages. So here right now what I am going to do is I am going to show you as an example how this process is actually going to work. So here the idea is every time a patient is going to book an appointment, we want to create a Zoom meeting link for them and to send a WhatsApp message to them. So here let me show you how this is going to work. So for this I am going to make an appointment as an example. So here let's say on Thursday 23rd on 9 a.m. we are going to book an appointment for, let's say, Zoya Khan. So this is our patient Zoya Khan. Okay, and here let us choose the reason as acne, and then we are going to click on confirm booking. So now here you can see the booking is confirmed. Perfect. And here the notification is you will receive a notification confirming the meeting details shortly. So this means our booking is created. Now let us directly check on WhatsApp if Zoya Khan has received the message or not. So this is the WhatsApp page. Excellent. Here you can see this is the message for Zoya Khan. Let's read it. Dear Zoya Khan, you have an appointment scheduled with us for acne, and you can see all the details are available here. And here let us check onto my Zoom page that if the meeting is created or not. So here, perfect. Let me refresh the page. Let me show you for Zoya Khan acne meeting on. Perfect. Here you can see here is the meeting For acne, here is a scheduled meeting for this time slot. Perfect. So this is the gist of the process, that every time a person is going to book an appointment, the message will be sent to them along with the Zoom meeting link onto their WhatsApp automatically. So you must be thinking, how did I manage to perform this task and how did I created all this automation? Do not worry here. Let me tell you that I followed very simple steps and created this amazing workflow between YouCanBook.me, Zoom and WhatsApp. So let me tell you what are those steps so you can also follow the same and create this amazing workflow. So guys, these are the steps which I followed to create the workflow between YouCanBook.me and WhatsApp. So the step 1 here is connect YouCanBook.me to Pabbly Connect with the help of webhook URL. So guys, first what we have to do here is we need to log in into Pabbly Connect. Then we need to connect our YouCanBook.me account with Pabbly Connect. Basically, we need to connect the page for which we are going to make the bookings with Pabbly Connect with the help of webhook URL. So this webhook URL is an address provided by Pabbly Connect. We have to copy the same and paste it into our YouCanBook.me account, and in this way, our account will get connected to Pabbly Connect. In the second step, collect the data from YouCanBook.me in Pabbly Connect. Now, as our account is connected with Pabbly Connect, the data which we are going to enter into our appointment page, that same data will be captured here into Pabbly Connect automatically. For example, if a patient is going to make a booking using that page, using that appointment page, all the details of that customer filled into that form will be captured here into Pabbly Connect automatically. Then in the third step, send the same data to Zoom for creating the meeting link. Now, as we have the data into Pabbly Connect from our appointment page, we have to transfer the same data into Zoom so that we can create the meeting link. So once the meeting link is created, in the step 4, we have to send the same data to Vati for sending messages on WhatsApp. So now here, if the Zoom meeting link is created with the above details, we have to transfer all the data into Vati so that we can send message on WhatsApp. So here, obviously, you must be thinking, what is this term Vati and why did I use that? So here, let me tell you that Vati is WhatsApp's official API. We are using Vati to integrate it with Pabbly Connect, integrate WhatsApp with Pabbly Connect. Why? Because WhatsApp does not allow us to send the messages directly. So that is why we are using Vati software. So these are the steps which we need to follow to create the automation between YouCanBook.me and WhatsApp. So I'm going to tell you each and every step in detail onto my screen. So keep watching this video till last. So guys, to start with the process, first we have to type pabbly.com in our browser, Pabbly, pabbly.com. So here, after typing pabbly.com into our browser, we can see this is the website of pabbly.com. This is the website of pabbly.com. So here on this products, we have to click on connect. We have to click on connect. So after clicking on connect, here you can see this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. We are here on landing page of Pabbly Connect. This is what we are going to use. Now here, what I am going to do right now is I'm going to click on sign in, as I have already created my account into Pabbly Connect. But if you are a new user and you too wish to create your account into Pabbly Connect, you can also create your account just by signing up for free in 2 minutes from here. So here I'm going to click on sign in, and after clicking on that, here you can see this all apps window will appear. So here you can see, to continue making with the workflow, we have to scroll down, and at connect, we are going to click on access now. So after clicking on access now, here you can see this dashboard will appear, and here at the top right corner, there is a button named as create workflow. So we have to click on create workflow, and here this dialog box will appear. So basically here we have to provide the name to our workflow. So right now I'm going to give it as YouCanBook.me. Let me correct it, book.me to WhatsApp. So here I'm just giving it according to the topic. You can also give according to your choice as well. So then we have to click on create. So after clicking on create, here you can see the title is created. This window will appear. So here you can see there are 2 boxes. The first one is trigger, the second one is action. So here you must be thinking, what are they? So let me tell you that automation works on the concept of triggers and action. So here trigger basically means when this happens, action means do this. Or we can also say trigger means happening of an event and action means the response to it. According to our topic, the trigger will be when a booking is made into our youcanbook.me page, the action will be send a message on WhatsApp. So here let's do this practically. So in the in the trigger window, we are going to choose app as youcanbook.me. Let me correct it. This one. So after selecting the application, we have to choose the trigger event. So here the trigger event will be new booking. So after we select the trigger event, you can see this webhook URL is provided by Pabbly Connect along with the step guides. So let us follow the step guides here. So it is saying login into your youcanbook.me account. Okay. So for this, we need to log in into our youcanbook.me account. So here is my account of youcan.bookme. Here you can see the dashboard. I have already created my account here. So you can also create your account if you too wish to create your online custom appointment form. So here you can see I have created my account. So this is how the dashboard is looking like. So here you can see into my account at dashboard, all the appointment pages which I have created are visible. So here you can see all the pages are visible. Now here the page which I want to connect with Pabbly Connect is this one, which is City Dermatologist Clinic. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on edit settings, and here to connect it with Pabbly Connect, we are going to click on notifications. At left side on notifications, we have to click on actions. So once we click on actions, you can see on this option after new booking made, we have to click on that. So here you can see we have to click on this plus option. So here after clicking on this, you can see this option will be provided. So we have to click on webhook. So after clicking on webhook, you can see here this window will appear, and here we have to provide the webhook URL. So this same webhook URL which is provided by Pabbly Connect, we have to copy this and we have to paste it here. So here I just pasted the webhook URL. Now what we have to do in the HTTP method, we have to click on post. Why? We are going to post the parameters here. So you must be thinking what are parameters. So here let me show you my booking form. So in my booking form, I have entered some data. So such as you can see here also. Here first name, last name, email, phone number and appointment reason. So these are the values which I want to post here. So that is why at notifications again after new booking made, here where I added the webhook URL, I have to provide the payload here. So these are the default parameters provided by youcanbook.me. So here I have to enter the data of my form as well. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to enter the data. So let me just enter it, then I will explain you. So guys, here I just provided all the parameters according to my form. So here let me show you how it is basically done. So here what we have to do is we have to provide the value, we have to provide the key as well as the value. So what value? Here you can see I've provided some shorthand codes here. So this is called the key and this is called the value to it. So the first name, here the shorthand code which I have provided is F name. So in the same format we have to give it here. So let me show you that here what we have to do is we have to give the value into this give the key into this double commas, then with between double curly braces we have to provide the value to the key. So in this way what we are going to do, we are going to post all the data here into Pabbly Connect. So here let me show you, after clicking on save all changes, the webhook URL will be established, and in this way my youcanbook.me account will connect it to Pabbly Connect. Now here you can see it has started waiting for the webhook response. So to capture the data here, let us again make an appointment here into my page, and then we will directly check on Pabbly Connect if the data is capturing here or not. So here let me just enter the data. So for example, we are again making the booking for September 23rd at this 10 a.m. So let's keep the first name as for Alex Roy. So let me just correct the details. So here let me just correct it. So these are the details of the patient here. So here I entered all the details. Now here let me choose the reason as well. So let me choose the reason. So it is acne, and then we are going to click on confirm booking. So here you can see once I clicked on confirm booking, the booking here will be confirmed and this notification will arrive here. Let us check on Pabbly Connect if the same data for Alex Roy is captured or not. So here let's check. Perfect. Here you can see the data is captured for Alex Roy. Here is the email, here is the phone number, here is the appointment reason. So here you can see the complete data is captured. So in this way, our youcanbook.me account is now connected with Pabbly Connect. So here let me first show you that how you can also create your booking page. So again, I'm going to my youcanbook.me dashboard. Here you can see how you can also create. So from this plus button, you can also create a booking page. And once your page is booked, by edit settings, you can add the customization into your booking page. You can enter the data into that. You can add the title, you can add the name, you can add the logo. So in this way, your your appointment page will be created. This is how simple it is. So now let us move again to our workflow. So here you can see the data is captured. Now here what we have to do is we have to create a meeting link on Zoom with the same details. So here let me show you. This is my Zoom meeting page. Here you can see this is the complete dashboard. So here we will check if the meeting is getting created or not. So here again we are going to establish a new window, and here what we are going to do is in the choose app we are going to choose Zoom. So once we are going to choose Zoom, here the action event which we will be choosing is create a meeting. So once we will create a meeting, we are going to click on connect, and if we are going to click on add new connection and connect with Zoom, our account will get connected automatically as I have already logged in into it. So here it is just connected, and here you can see after getting connected these field will appear, and here what we have to do is we have to map data. So here you must be thinking what is mapping and how it is done. So let me tell you that the data which is captured here into Pabbly Connect from youcanbook.me, the same data will be available like this in drop down. So we have to click once, and what we have to do is we have to enter the data according to the field asked. So here the topic of the meeting will be, let us see, the topic is let's keep acne. Okay, and then the meeting type is scheduled meeting. Okay, not an instant meeting, so that is why we are going to choose scheduled meeting. Then what we have to do here is we have to enter the start time. So here you can see here what we have to do is we have to enter the start time. So here into this format we have to enter it. So here let me tell you, we have to map the start date as well. So here you can see this is the date, and what we have to do here is we have to write T, okay, like this. And what we have to do is we have to provide the time. So this is the time, and in this way this format will be created. So in this format you just have to enter the date and the time as well. So the meeting will link will be created along with this date and this time. So we just entered the date and time into this format. So here I entered the date, then with T here, and the time. Why? Because we do not have the data into this format, so we just created this format. Okay, now here duration will be, let's check here if the duration is available. No, but according to my page the duration is of 60 minutes. So here that is 1 hour, so that is why we have to enter the data into minutes format and not into hours. So I'm just going to write 60. Okay, so here if you are going to conduct the meeting of 2 hours, you have to write 120 minutes here. So I just wrote 60 here. The time zone, here we are going to select the time zone, which is Asia Kolkata. Okay, so why Asia Kolkata? Because I'm doing the business in India, so that is why Asia Kolkata. You can choose the time slot according to your country, your location as well. So now here what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to provide the password. So here you can keep the password according to your choice. I'm just giving the title password as Pabbly Connect. So this is the password which I'm giving, 123. Okay, and then what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click on save and send test request. Perfect. So now here the response is received, and here you can see the meeting link is created. This is the meeting link which we are going to share. So the meeting link is joined this one. So we have successfully integrated our Zoom account with Pabbly Connect, and now the meeting link is generated. Let us move again to the next step, which is to send messages on WhatsApp. So here what we have to do is we have to select the action window, and in the choose app what we are going to choose, we are going to choose Vati. So here what are we going to choose? Vati. Why Vati? As I told you, WhatsApp does not allows us to send the messages directly, so that is why we are using this software Vati, which is WhatsApp's official API. So here in the action event we are going to choose send template message, and then we are going to click on connect. So once we click on connect, here you can see we have to click on add new connection so that we can connect our Vati account with Pabbly Connect. And once we click on add new connection, here you can see it asks us for API endpoint and access token. So here you must be thinking what are they and how to get them. So don't worry, let us read the help text here, which is navigate to top on your Vati dashboard, click on hamburger icon, then click on API docs to find your API endpoint. And the same goes for access tokens. So for this, we have to move on to our Vati dashboard. So here is my Vati dashboard. Here you can see this is the dashboard of Vati. Here I have already created my account. So this is the dashboard. Here I would like to tell you one more thing, that if you too wish to create your account into Vati, so the link in the description of this video, a link is provided, so where you can go and watch the video, and there you can see how to create your Vati account. And once your account is created, you can also start sending messages on WhatsApp. So my account is ready. I just need to connect it with Pabbly Connect. So for this, what we have to do is we have to click on this. We have to enter this API endpoint and access token. So here at Vati dashboard, on this option, both of the keys will be available, API docs. So after clicking on API docs, you can see both the keys are available. So what we have to do, we just have to copy them and we have to paste them here. So this was API endpoint. Now we copy access token here and then we are going to paste it here as well. Perfect. And then when I am going to click on save, my Vati account will get connected to Pabbly Connect automatically. Isn't it wonderful? So after it is connected, here you can see these fields will appear, and here again we have to map data. So as I told you earlier, how mapping is done, we have to choose the data like this and we have to enter it. So before mapping the WhatsApp number, let us read the instructions here. So according to this, it is written, enter a valid WhatsApp number with country code without plus sign, that is into this format. So here the idea is Vati does not accept the plus sign. So what we have to do is we have to enter the phone number into this format, which is country code without plus sign and then the 10-digit number. But what the issue here is, we got the, let me show you, we got the phone number into this format. Here the plus is there. So how are we going to do that? We cannot enter the phone number here because Vati won't work like this. So we have to remove this plus sign. So how we can do that? Don't worry, let me tell you that here between them, again we are going to establish a new window here. And what we will do, in the choose app, we will be choosing text formatter by Pabbly. So with the help of text formatter, we will be able to get the data into desirable format. So in the action event, we have to select split text. So once we click on split text, we have to click on connect. And once we click on connect, here you can see again we have to provide the text which we need to split. So here this is the text. We have to split the plus sign. So we entered the data here. Now separate what we have separator. What we have to separate? We have to separate this plus sign. So that is what we are going to write here. This, okay. And what we want this last segment after this. So what are we going to choose? We are going to choose the segment as last. So once we choose the segment as last, we have to click on save and send test request. And once we click on save and send test request, here you can see this is the data observed. This is the data received here into the desirable format. Now we can map it here into Vati. So let us map the number. So here when we click on this box, all the data will be visible. So now here we have to map the phone number from this step, which is text formatter, and this is the format. Perfect. So now here, as we have mapped the phone number, let us move on to our next step. So here the next step is template. So we have to select the template here. So as my Vati account is now connected with Pabbly Connect, all the templates available into my account will be visible here. So here I know you must be thinking, what are templates? So again, to explain you that, let me take you to the Vati dashboard here. On this menu here at broadcast, you can see this option named as template messages. So here let me explain you that templates are nothing but the predefined messages which you need to create from Vati so that you can start sending them on WhatsApp. So here you can see into my account, I have already created several templates and they are all ready so that I can send them on WhatsApp. So here the template which I am going to use right now is this app doctor. So here is the template. Let me show you the template as well. So the template here I have provided is appointment doctor. So I have written it in short, app doctor. And here is the complete body of the message which I have provided. So here, dear, name of the patient, you have an appointment scheduled with us for meeting name and the complete message. And this is completely approved and ready to use. So here, if you too wish to create your own template message so that you can also send it on WhatsApp, so you can also create your template from this option. So once you are going to click on this, here you can see this will appear, this box will appear. So here you have to provide the template name, category. Here you have to provide the language and the body of the template. So body will be the message you are planning to send. So it will be all according to your choice. So here, once your body is created, you have to click on save as draft. So once your template is saved as draft, you can see the status will be shown like this, draft. So here what you have to do is, once your status is saved as draft, you have to submit your template to Facebook so that it can be approved. Then only you can start sending them on WhatsApp. So here what you have to do is, you have to submit your template from this arrow options, and after submitting, let me show you how it is done. So you have to click on yes, and it does not at all get approved immediately. After submitting, the approval time for template takes 30 minutes to 2 business days. Okay, and the status will change as pending here. So once the template is approved, the status will be shown here as approved like this. So this is how templates are approved. So my template is already approved, app doctor. So that is what I'm going to choose here, this one. So after selecting the template, you have to provide the broadcast name. So the broadcast name I'm going to give here is, I'm going to give as City Dermatologist. So that is the name of my appointment page. Okay, City Dermatologist Clinic. Okay, you can give the broadcast name all according to your choice, don't worry. So the use of broadcast here is basically in Vati at broadcast history, you can check the details of the message sent from that broadcast, status of the message, that's it. So here comes the last and most important step, which is custom parameters. So here, what are custom parameters? Let me show you my template here in Vati. So let me first show you the template here. So into my template here, you would have noticed that I have provided some values. I've provided some variables between double curly braces. So here you can see such as name, meeting name, date, time, meeting link. So basically these are the custom parameters. So here what we have to do is, we have to provide the name of the custom parameter as well as the value to it. So here into the format which is given into the help text, we have to copy the same format, and into this format only we have to provide the data. So we are just going to copy this in this way and we have to paste it here. And here what we have to do is, we have to provide the name and then the value. So for example, if the first parameter according to my template is name, so in the place of name, I'm going to provide the name as well. Don't get confused here. It is the asked name, and here we are providing the name. So the name is name itself. So that is why we are writing name. So after writing the name, we have to provide the value of name. So the value is my patient's full name. So my patient here is Alex. With a space, I'm going to provide the last name as well, which is Roy. So in this way, we have defined the first parameter, which is name. Let me just correct it a bit. Okay, so name and the value is patient's full name. So this is how we have to map all the custom parameters. So here let us read how many template parameters are remaining into my template. 1, 2, 3, which is name, date, time, and meeting link. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to enter the data here 3 more times, like this, and this. 1, 2, 3 parameters are ready. So here we are just going to provide the name, and then we will be providing the value of the parameter. So here the next parameter is meeting name. So we have to provide the meeting name into this format only, which is meeting underscore name. So in the place of color, I'm going to provide the meeting name here. Let me just move my cursor. Okay. Meeting name. So here the meeting name is, as I told you, this is available here, which is acne. Okay. And next is the date time. Okay. So again, what we are going to do, we are going to copy this. So here I'm mapping the custom parameter according to my template. You have to give the custom parameter according to your template. So the date time here will be, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to provide the date. So here the date is this, and with the space I will be providing the time, which is 10 o'clock. Okay. Now here the last is meeting link. So here again I'm going to copy this. So meeting link is the same Zoom link which we have created. So we have to paste it here in the value. So here, let me just correct it. Okay, so here I will be providing the meeting name. So from where we will be providing the meeting name, let me move my cursor. Okay, so here with Zoom, the meeting which we created with this join option, so this is the same link which we have to enter here. So in this way, all the custom parameters according to my templates are ready. So these were the custom parameters according to my template. In your case, it can be a bit different. So don't worry. You have to map the data according to your template only. So here, all the data is completely ready. Now what we are going to do, we are going to click on save and send test request. And then we will check on WhatsApp if the message is sending or not. So here I clicked on save and send test request. And now here, you can see the response is received, and according to this, a message will be sent on WhatsApp. So let's check my WhatsApp here. Perfect. Here you can see this is the message for Alex Roy. You have an appointment scheduled with us for acne, and the complete message. Here I would like to tell you one more thing, that do not get confused here, as I cannot show you the real patient's phone number here on WhatsApp. So that is why I'm using the same WhatsApp number, so that you can get the idea how this process is going to work. Don't get confused here. So this means we have created our workflow. Now let us check it on real time if it is working smoothly or not. So for this, what I'm going to do right now is, again, I'm going to make an appointment, and then we will directly check on WhatsApp if he has received the message or not, and in Zoom if the meeting is created or not. So here, let us again select a new time for a new client. So here, let's choose a different time. So at my page here, let us keep the meeting for 28th September, 8 a.m. Perfect. So here, let us enter the data. So let's keep it for Aaron Manuel. So let's keep it for Aaron Manuel. Let me enter the data. Okay. Perfect. So now here the data is there. Let's choose the reason for, let's say, signs of aging. And then we are going to click on confirm booking. So once we are going to click on confirm booking, here you can see the booking is confirmed. Let us directly check on WhatsApp if the message for Aaron Manuel is sent or not. So here, let me take you to my WhatsApp. Perfect. Here you can see this is the message for Aaron Manuel. You have an appointment scheduled with us for signs of aging, and this is the complete message. So here you would have noticed one more thing, that this is how custom parameters are working. The patient name is continuously changing automatically. And let us check one more thing, that into my Zoom account, the meetings are created automatically. So here, let me refresh the page. So here you can see the meeting for acne, meeting for signs of aging, meeting for psoriasis. All the meetings are created automatically. So this means our workflow is running smoothly. So let us do a short recap for what we actually did. So for this, I'm minimizing all the windows here. So here, let me show you. First, we integrated youcanbook.me account with Pabbly Connect with the help of webhook URL, and we captured all the data. Then in the next step, we integrated Zoom with Pabbly Connect so that we can create the meeting link. So once the meeting link was created, we entered the text formatter by Pabbly. Why? Because in Vati, it does not accept the plus sign. So to remove that plus sign, we entered this step. And in the last step, we integrated Vati with Pabbly Connect, and we mapped all the data, we mapped the custom parameters, and in this way, our workflow was created, and it is working really fine. So here, I would like to tell you one more thing, that the link of this same workflow is available into the description of this video. You can just simply copy the same link and start using this amazing workflow into your Pabbly Connect account just for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate plenty of applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. This was all for today's video. If you have any feedback, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com, or you can also ask your queries at this link here. And if you want to check the price for Pabbly Connect, you can check the price from here, this link, and automate your business. If you like our video, do not forget to press the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. And for more such videos, you can also subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.